Welcome to Bella's Vistas. Thanks for visiting. Please like, subscribe. Come on back real soon. Don't forget to click the notification bell. Well, we left Port Dover. We had a wonderful time there. Now we're driving through Ontario farmland. Look at all the crops here. We're headed towards Rondeau Park. We're going to have a great time. Tobacco used to be the main crop here, but it's been replaced with corn and ginseng and a few other crops. I hear they grow a lot of watermelons in this area now as well. But it is beautiful farmland. It's not a cold day, it's not warm, it's a little bit overcast, but it's beautiful. Here I stopped to photograph an old home. We've photographed this house so many times over the years. It's been falling down as long as I can remember. There's some wind turbines in the background. And look at the house, it's becoming one with nature again. It's going to pieces. That's the way things happen. Here we're driving through Rondeau Park. I've got to take it a little easy here because there's a bicycle and there's cars up ahead. Got 40 kilometers an hour through here. I'm going a little bit slower. Driving the van, so it takes up a lot of room. Finally get a chance to pass here, so I'm going to pass. And here we go. Wow. Look at the beach here. Wow, there's big waves and there's sailing and surfing and all kinds of things happening here. Some driftwood on the beach. I like driving through these trees. I like it when the van is going through a tube of trees. Nice fresh air. In the shade you see fungus like this growing on the trees. Look at that, how beautiful. We stop here always, a little break time here. Now we're stopping. We're on the way towards Pelee Park. We'll just stop at a roadside stand to see what we can see here. I'm getting a little video of what's on offer. I love these stands, and look at this here. Connor's Corner. You know you're in the country when you see signs like this. Just pay what you think is fair. Some wonderful tomatoes and some fresh growing plants here. Our main purpose here was to go to Pelee Park, and we're going to do that. So we had a little look around and we're off again. We're back in the van and headed for the park. Got to make a left turn up ahead here and head towards Pelee Park. We're going to see what's happening there. Well, what's going on here? Unfortunately, there was a huge storm, took out a hydro pole and a bunch of trees in the park, and the park is closed until further notice. That was sad. We had planned to camp out in the park and see what the next day brought. So we're making a U-turn and we're going to go back to our camping spot. We stayed at Walmart, but we did find another little place along the road, sort of a beach. And here we are. Look at how rough that beach is. Wow. You can see the kind of action that took out the trees and hydro pole in the park. Look at the waves. There's the ferries towards Pelee Island. We didn't even think about going across today. We spent some time here just resting up, because what can you do when the weather's like that? You can't really take many photographs. Dog sure doesn't want to go for much of a walk either when it's like this. Another problem with weather like this is I can't really barbecue very much. Kitty's watching the waves. Look at there, eh? Look, there's the van parked up and you can see the rough water behind us. It's a little bit boring, but we managed to keep ourselves amused. Now, trying to figure out what to do. Like I said, we can't very well cook outside because, wow, it's hard to even keep the barbecue lit. So we did find some artichoke dip, what we had, and some crab legs here. So Mary's chopping up the crab legs and going to make a little bit of a seafood salad here. Look at that. Put a little pepper on it and we'll have some seafood. Well, the lake is wild. Look at the waves coming in. It's kind of nice to be inside the van, and it's cool enough too. There's what it's like here. Wow. We came back the next day to see if we could get a sunrise, but unfortunately we didn't. That puddle in front of the van, well, when I was changing the battery over, I stepped right in that puddle. and that was a bit unfortunate. I got a big soaker in that puddle. Now we're headed back. We're going to go back to the Walmart. There's not much sense hanging around here, so we're going to head back to the Walmart. A hornet got caught in our fan. That's the fan that I just put on top of the van, and the screen there keeps the bugs out, but this hornet was trapped in there, and I opened the hood. I tried turning the fan on a little bit, but that didn't help, so I shut the fan off and just left the lid open, and after a while the hornet got away unscathed. Stopped at the Walmart. Look at this, a GTO in just mint condition. Look at that. Never know what you'll see at Walmart. I saw these signs, and I saw a sign for Uncle Tom's Cabin, so decided we'd head down there and check it out. Now, I don't know much about Uncle Tom's Cabin yet. I'm going to find out. I didn't even know that it was in Canada, let alone so close to home. So we're driving down the road here looking for it, and there I'm seeing something on the side of the road here. That looks like it. So I pull in here, and of course it's not open because it's off season. We've got COVID and we've got real bad weather, but this was the Dawn settlement. There's the building, and that's the cabin itself right there. Look at that. That's Uncle Tom's Cabin and on Uncle Tom's Road. Wow. We're driving through Petrolia, and this is oil country. In fact, this is the home of Canada's Oil Museum. Look at that. That's one of the first oil derricks there on the left. Going to pull in there. There's an oil tanker. I don't know about this either. This is news to me. But there's another oil well. Look at this. We're going to pull in and see what's going on. Look, Oil Museum of Canada. Wow. First oil wells in Canada. Look at that. Wow. This is history. This is stuff that I didn't know anything about. First I find out about Uncle Tom's Cabin, and then I find out about the Oil Museum in Petrolia. This is just great. Too bad it's such a rainy day, but I get a few shots. There's one of the oil derricks right there. And we find some amazing chickens living there. There you go, still open. Great fish and chips. It's damp and rainy again, so we're going to have some nice fish and chips here at Rob's Fish and Chips. Well, we're driving through Port Franks to see what we can see. The waves are pretty rough. The water's muddy. People are walking along the beach. Not very many. It's cold, rainy, and windy. I took Miss Kitty out for a little walk here for a while. She was sick of watching Bella and I take so many walks. Along Army Camp Road by the old camp, there's a lot of signs warning you not to dig things up along the beach because you never know what you might find. We're driving Ontario's west coast now. It's beautiful. We pull into Brussels. Now, I've never really stopped in Brussels before, but I see this place. I see the Super Test sign, then I see a lot of other signs and amazing stuff here. Look at all these artifacts. The fella took us in and gave us a real tour through the place as well. So many things to see, I couldn't even believe it. There was hardly room to turn around in there. He had so many things packed into such a small space. There's a few things outside, but once you get inside, you'll see all kinds of things. Lunch boxes, some of which are worth $1,000. I mean, wow. Some real antiques. Look at this wheel made out of solid wood. I don't know if there's a rubber track screwed onto it or how it actually works. So many things here. Old air pump from a garage. Look at this. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Monitored 24/7 by security. Red Indian gasoline. You wouldn't get away with that anymore. Wow. Lots of neat things. I was really impressed. A lifetime of collecting.
Look
put all
at
these
this.
things together.
Wow.
These old cars. Wow. They run. He said he had some of these running last year. It's a good thing that some people take care of these collectibles. This car was running last year, he told me, in a parade.
Look at this.
Could use a little bit of body work maybe, but wow, it's really something else. Is this a roll of Bentley? Penthouse, with George Burns on the cover. You won't see that just every day. Here we are in Gorey. These are some of my good friends that I see once in a while. Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe. Come on back soon.